Episode 216, Public. Talking about the news.
That's right.
They still haven't found that helicopter. We're recording this 5/20/24.
What helicopter?
The one with the Iranian president in it. They haven't found it yet.
They did.
I haven't looked at the news.
They did find it, yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't looked at the news. I don't think they found it. Not going to Google.
But we did find out that guy won. The
Yep.
golfer won.
Oh, nice.
True.
The cops tried to get in his way, and he won the PGA Tour.
Wait, did he really? I thought it was a guy with just a similar last name that won. I'm not sure.
How many guys could there be? How many guys could there
Did
possibly
Scotty
be?
win? I wasn't paying attention at all to that shit, to be honest. This is the fucking.
You're not into golf, dude?
This is the F as in Frank. I'm Jimmy right now. Oh, did he win? I don't really know.
Unless it was a different guy.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
Xander
won
Schauffele?
the golf.
Yeah, Scotty was one that got arrested.
How are there two different guys with that same name?
don't
I've never
know,
seen that
man.
name before.
That's what I was thinking though. When you said that, I'm like, no, wait, no, he didn't.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Well, congrats to his brother Xander, winning it for the family after they had such an embarrassing day.
It's also a different last name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just funny
Xander
anyway.
Schauffele, and then we have Scotty Scheffler, who tied 8th.
All right, well,
Oh, okay.
So he's still tied 8th. The guy who got arrested.
I think they should let
That's pretty good.
3 guys be in there.
Worth a few strokes.
yeah.
Yeah, on my cock.
What did he do exactly to get arrested?
Oh, you weren't listening to the last episode of the podcast.
He was beating off to golf.
No, I was there.
He was in the middle of the road beating off to golf.
No, you weren't.
And, car hit
you
him.
were at work or something, weren't you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
I thought the joke was I just wasn't paying attention. I was like, ah, shit, I guess I wasn't then.
Well, I'm barely paying attention to the golf news either.
Yeah.
No, the
Congrats
guy,
to
I
Xander
have to memorize
Sheffield.
all these. Xander Sheffield. Yeah.
a fucking
He's British.
a bus was going on to the food court, the golf course, and like fucking killed a
Let's
guy.
go.
And
Mhm.
this was like super early in the morning, and then like the Scotty Scheffler dude, who's like the presumptive favorite for this tournament, was like going there early at 5 a.m. to try and do his routine at the golf
I personally
course.
felt he was only 8th best.
And
Yeah, I always knew he was 8th best. Even then.
he thought the cops were waving him like past, and he like drove on this median, and then a cop like freaked the fuck out and like jumped onto his car, and he got arrested for like resisting a police officer and shit.
Disobeying me really early in the morning and pissing me off.
Talking to me before I had my coffee. And
Exactly.
And the cop ripped his pants. It said that on the
That
news
was
that
such
he
a funny
ripped his
part of the
pants jumping in
report.
the car.
His pants were damaged beyond repair. He shit him.
You guys have enough money. Get some new pants.
That's so crazy.
Get some better pants. Get some skinnier cops so they don't rip their damn pants.
this episode of the podcast is brought to you by BetterPants.com. Do you
And by
experience
Saudi Arabia's Live Golf Tour.
how do those ad reads go?
Do they have pants over there?
In Saudi Arabia? Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Or are they completely nude under that thing?
That thing.
I bet MBS is just completely nude under there. Like if he stood over a great like Marilyn Monroe, he would just be completely nude under there.
No, he's probably wearing something really annoying. He's probably dressed like Fat Joe under it.
Oh, you guys
Oh, that would be awesome.
you guys remember that Count Frantula song that's about wearing pants because of the Bible?
yeah, women
you-
shouldn't wear pants.
Yeah.
Are those are a whore?
Yeah. I saw an Instagram reel. This is probably a couple weeks back now. I'll see if I can like scroll back and find it. But it was of like a woman in the gym, and it was like what I wear working out, and it was all different like dresses that you could work out in because she didn't want to be like a whore like in the Count Frantula song.
At that point, just get some stuff and do it at home. Like get an elliptical and use it at home. Like if you're that worried,
Yeah.
if it's that much of a problem that you have to work out in a dress, like why are you going to the gym? And I assume in that scenario, it's like a trad wife and they have a big house and shit. I know it's all fake. It's all like a persona they inhabit for Instagram, but still like those people wouldn't be going to the gym.
Catholics are so picky choosy. Like the homeschooling families, half of them would be like, all of us are gonna wear fucking basically the same clothes as the Westboro Baptist Church / settlers in Israel, and then the other half were like,
Sluts.
my daughters will barely wear anything, and if you get horny, it's because you are a pervert. And they were right. Those are the base
It's
parents. It's like, yeah, my daughter can wear what she wants. Your son shouldn't be gawking at her with his horn dog fucking eyes. Look at that pervert. That's what they were thinking. And they were correct. I think that was their take on it, really.
Yeah, that's what the Israeli settlers should do too.
You know what the interesting thing was too about that? Guess which girls got pregnant like at 17 over and over in all those families? The really weird.
There's the covered up ones.
Yeah, the really weird, sheltered, covered up ones. My daughter got into college early. She moved to Florida at 17 to do freshman year of college, pregnant in three months.
Yeah, I told her, do not get an abortion and do not use a condom. And I sent her off to college.
Ave Maria, Florida, dude.
I tried to duct tape her legs closed and it didn't work. Someone cut through it.
It's a weird ass place. Look at Ave Maria, Florida on satellite.
Great song.
That's where all the Catholics go.
How come?
There's a college there, and it's a college town. But mostly,
It's a good place to get pregnant.
Yeah, mostly it's because it's a good place to get pregnant.
Yeah, trying to get your missus degree for a guy who doesn't have any money.
It's a very bizarre looking town, and the downtown too. It kind of looks like Seaside, Florida, where they filmed Truman Show.
I would rather go to Notre Dame because they have the cool team. That would be my place to get pregnant.
It's a weird. So imagine that town right there, and it's a mix of old people driving golf carts around because they live there as well because they love to be Catholic, and then like pregnant 17-year-old college students.
Oh, there's like a Pokemon store there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Way out. I think this is probably like a.
Oh, no, it's not that far from Miami. So once half of those people end up getting into OnlyFans in like 2 years, they can just go right down 75. Florida's awesome.
It's a very weird place. The other half go to Steubenville, Ohio, the Franciscan University, and they also get pregnant there. Bunch of freaks.
That'd be crazy getting pregnant in university.
Well, it's because they're pro-life, dude. That's all they know. Pro-life. I can't kill this baby that's just got shot up into me by this fucking dude that's addicted to Monster Energy drinks because it's his first time out of the house as well.
I think those guys should have to get vasectomies, and then they reverse it after they graduate from Catholic school.
I agree.
I think that's what happens. And if you don't finish your degree, you don't get it reversed.
They should just, when they circumcise babies, they should just give them vasectomies right then and
All
there.
right,
And you have to prove.
They should just
That's
do
gonna
the
get a
whole thing.
whole new movement going. Yeah,
I think we should just cut off the entire bottom half of the baby.
countries get in trouble, I think, generally for sterilizing their
Yeah,
kids.
that
when
was
they're born.
very woke.
But
Well, you're not going to do it to all of the kids, just the undesirables.
We're the
Well,
leftist pro eugenics podcast.
I'm just saying that's a one way to stop it. I'm not saying I agree with it. And it is very fucked up to think about giving a baby a vasectomy too.
I think we should ban college. Maybe
Yes.
that's the solution. That's how we're going to stop all these teen pregnancies. Ban college and ban high school too. They should all be homeschooled. That way they can just fuck their brothers and sisters like the Duggar family.
Oh man.
You can get pregnant through your brother.
When that news it broke, but it was like I think the show was obviously off by then when that really came down. But the first time
I think so, yeah.
the first time he really got caught, it didn't even make a wave like when he got convicted or whatever. And I just remember before that because if you don't know, I'm from a family of 11 kids, so people would always hear we have so many kids, and they'd be like, "Oh, like the Duggars." Then once that started happening, I'd immediately go, "Oh no, I'm not a pedophile." Like, don't fucking compare us to that weird fucking family that is like, those are the types. There's another family in Ann Arbor that's like that, and my mom was always hating on those women righteously because they were the ones that refused to nurse their babies so they can get pregnant again quicker.
That's so weird. You're like a puppy mill.
Well, how's that work? So you don't like ovulate as good if you're.
If you're breastfeeding still, you won't be ovulating again.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why, like in the wild, a new male will come in and then just kill the babies to take over.
Yeah.
Because
not
if
very
she's still
nice.
breastfeeding the babies, he
She
can't
can't
get her
get
pregnant again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you really should just feed the baby. You don't need to get pregnant that
I
much.
forget that's something that's not that's not something everyone knows because not everyone came from a giant family that just knows a bunch of baby shit. But yep.
Yeah, most people don't have that incentive. Most people, they're still nursing the baby and they're not like, I need another one.
Exactly.
I need the younger one right now. Well, this one is still suckling.
Most moms that I knew that even had a lot of kids were still like, I need a fucking vacation with no kids is what I need.
Yeah, I need a break.
Yeah. Like just one week out of the year, those moms turn into I hate all my kids, and I
Or a third tit.
yeah.
I could really use a third tit.
Yeah. I thought you said a third too. We could really use a third.
I guess they could use that too. Another adult.
People with 14 kids getting a fucking just starting to swing. Hey, you want to get my wife pregnant? Be like roulette.
Yeah, just to try to like even out the teams, kids versus parents.
Yeah, the
Try
random
to get some more parents in.
the
there.
random 7-foot neighbor, and then they have their next baby is just this massive like elephant baby, 18-pounder. Hey.
18-pounder.
Hope he's not the molester.
I wasn't like a mega large like 10-pound baby, but I was very long. I was 24.5 inches long at birth, which is insane. Most babies
Wow.
are around like 18 to 20, I think. But I was also 3 weeks late. I'm cooking.
Ah, dude.
Let them cook.
It's like when potatoes start sprouting.
Exactly.
You left them in there too long.
Fuck.
They just keep growing.
I wonder if there's something to that. Me having fucking giant head, hands, and feet. I'm not very tall though. I'm just kind of like homunculus.
I wonder what's the record for most kids that someone's had in one of those Catholic colleges. It would be cool to have 11.
Most teen pregnancies, you mean?
Yeah, like before you can even finish college.
Oh, I know of one that had at least 4 before they were both done with college because they just kept. Like,
Pretty good.
well, if you get married at 19, you got to start having kids right away if you're gonna have sex, right?
Of course.
They also are in
It's
college
too bad you
now.
can't live in the dorms though.
But they wanted to have sex so bad that they were like, all right, I'm 19, you're finally 18. Let's get married. Let's get married, babe. And their families were like, oh, this is so cute. And then,
All for just one nut.
All for that one nut.
yep. There was one, I won't even talk about it. Nope.
All right, we'll leave it.
I'll move
No
on
problem.
from there.
Yeah, there was one dad who had 10 nuts and he nutted all 10 of them at once, and then she had 10 kids at once.
No,
She had 10 tuplets.
it was just one family we knew and another family we knew, and some of their kids ended up getting married, and let's just say that I correctly predicted how their kids would be
Nice. The
the
seer.
day they
Really cool.
the day they got married. No,
Are they homeschooled?
just all kind of off and would randomly scream and stuff.
Let's keep prodding at it till you tell us the whole thing.
Yeah, so anyway, they have demon fangs.
Yeah,
You can't get water on them. Do not get water on them after sundown.
you should at least know how to put a condom on. That's all.
Yeah. Practice putting it on your finger.
Pope Francis needs to start talking about. Pope Francis needs to start talking about condoms. Forget all the gay priest stuff and all that, or whether or not dogs go to heaven, or whatever the fuck he's been talking about in his encyclicals.
I think
say that
I think
Jesus. Say Jesus spoke to you and say that. Oh yeah, Jesus said condoms are awesome now, and he wishes that he told people to use them back in the 80s when AIDS started being popping up.
I think he should say that homosexuality is no longer a sin, but you do have to use a condom.
That's a good
True.
compromise.
Because what if you had poop on your penis? It would be gross. I think that's what he should say. And he should also say dogs can only go to heaven if they fuck with a condom. And they make like a special dog condom.
And it's only gay if you're the one sucking the dick, not getting your dick sucked.
Right.
That too. And also, you can be a priest and be married, but you have to be gay married.
Actually, Aaron, Pope Benedict already made that an encyclical before he retired.
Oh,
early.
my bad. See, I'm not really up
Yeah.
on like that whole Catholicism thing.
He's German, so he was like, "Yeah,
He's Polish.
that's actually okay." Who? No, John Paul II was Polish.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Benedict was.
When I saw Guar when I was 15,
I thought he was like on the border.
Benedict is from near where Hitler's from, on the border.
yeah, it was right when that guy like became the Pope or whatever, and they like walked him out, and he was like 9 feet tall, and they had him covered in all this Nazi insignia, and then what was the main guy from Guar called? Like Mr. Cumguts or something? No, Guar guy.
I don't know.
Guar. I'm just gonna. He's got like a cool name.
The same people that were trying to push Guar on me at a time when I would have like started to care were the same people that were like, "You gotta watch WWE." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good, man." just avoided
I guess I kind of assumed that Pope Benedict was from farther east because he looks like a Dracula.
That's
Like, I
fair.
kind of just mentally assumed that he was from like Romania or
Yeah.
Transylvania or something. I guess he's from like Bavaria, right on the border with Austria.
Yep. Him and Hitler are touching.
Okay, it was Odorous Ungerus was the guy that went up and killed him. But I'm on the fucking
Scotty name.
I'm on the
Odorous.
I'm on the Guar band members page, right? And they got some fucking stage names. We got Ballsack, the Jaws of Death. We got Sawborg Destructo, Beefcake the Mighty. There's actually been a couple of Beefcake the Mighties. Johnny Slutman, and there was also Joey Slutman. You got Sleazy P Martini, you got Sexecutioner, you got Volvatron, Steven Sphincter. There was 6 guys that went by Flatus Maximus. There's someone
they can't come up with a new name.
There's some
maybe they have fans that are waiting for that guy, like they have a costume and that Flatus Maximus has to be there.
Well, let me pose a question to you guys. What would your Guar name be?
Probably the Evil Rapist.
No, I would be Clitoris Suximus.
All right. How about you, Chet?
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. We'll go with Jeff.
That's random. Alex, did you say yours? Sorry.
I said the Evil Rapist.
Oh, that's all right. We took mine then. So let's see. Just showing up, and they're like, it's like one of those times when the NHL uses like a fucking sound guy to be a goalie because they're just so injured, and they give him a 1-day contract. All right, what's your name gonna be? I'm shit as fuckus. All right, perfect.
Nice. There's 2 more names.
I'll be Child Grinder.
There's a drummer in the
Kid
80s.
Kid Grinder.
He went by both
that F's banned.
Hans Sphincter and Hans Orifice. And then the drummer after him actually had 2 stints, right? So I think the first stint he was Hans Sphincter, and then Nippoleus Erectus took over, and then Hans Sphincter came back as Hans Orifice.
Well, they had to censor it. The German government made them censor it. Are they a German band?
That's so much harder to keep
You're
track
thinking
of.
of
No,
You're thinking of Rammstein.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Rammstein.
Yeah, no, they're American.
Confusing everything. I think everyone's not from Germany or from Germany.
Wait,
Like, 2 types of people.
there's
2 types of people.
their drummer from basically 1984 to now is
The Evil Rapist.
no
Oscar the Grouch.
Jizmak de Gusha.
Wait, that's a really good name for that long, though.
Yeah.
I think Oscar the Grouch would really fit in there.
Wait, how long have they been around? 84?
88. No,
God
the earliest
damn.
ones are 84. 84.
Also, Animal from the Muppets.
84 is my dad's senior year of high school. That's crazy. That is a long time to be a band.
Whoa. Since 2009, Guar's hosted an annual festival in Richmond, Virginia called Guarbecue. The festival boasts of barbecue, rock and roll vendors, a haunted house of sorts, and live music. Cool.
Very cool.
Mead should go to that. Tell him it's satanic.
I wanted to show you guys this website that maybe we can link in the description of the pod or something. It's one of the coolest sites I've seen.
No, it's GitHub. Almost.
Everybody, it goes by birth as well, but you can zoom into anywhere in the world, and the further you zoom in, it gets more like specific. And the bigger the name, the more famous they are, but it's like the most famous person from every place. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, zoomed out, it's like Winston Churchill, Adolf Hitler, Leonardo da Vinci.
But it's funny because that's what I was looking at earlier that made me think of Pope Benedict. 'Cause when you zoom in, there was
Karl Marx.
Pope Benedict and Hitler were pretty close.
Man,
That's
you
the one I
know
was looking at.
the guy in Calgary is fucking Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That sucks.
I got William McKinley. Ugh.
You can go way in there.
Makes sense. I know where his house was.
I forgot you're close to Marilyn Manson's.
Yeah, I
Town, too.
forgot. I didn't know his Akron.
Hey, I don't know Ed O'Neill's from your town, chat.
Yeah, I know. YSU alumni.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't know Joni Mitchell was from Lethbridge. That's crazy.
This is pretty
That's
cool.
literally what I've been doing all day is looking at the site and going, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Like if you ever Bermuda, it's just a big ass Lena Headey from is it Headey? I think it's Headey. Can't be Heedy.
I thought it was Heedy.
They got it wrong though. They got something wrong here. The Dave Grohl, they have him here from Warren Niles, but in reality, I believe Dave Grohl just spent like 2 summers with his grandma here, and everyone likes to take claim to him.
Look
Don't think
into
that's
this
true.
guy to save me.
Yeah, Dave Grohl's from Virginia, right?
He was born in Warren though. It goes by birth.
Oh, it's born. Oh, so he probably born because grandma's
Yeah, 'cause
there.
if you
then
look at
moved and then came.
Eminem
okay.
is northern Missouri. Even though
I did see that, yeah.
if you look up in the upper left, there's a U.S. map which inspired the world map, and that one goes by Fame, so it's a lot more what you'd expect.
Oh, dude, fucking Maynard's from Canton, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake's family knows him. Yeah.
Jake's grandma babysat him or something.
And then their families had a falling out.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Right?
That was one of the facts about us, was that Jake's grandma babysat Maynard, and mine and Andrew's grandma babysat Drew Carey.
My grandma only babysat my mom, so
That's pretty cool, though.
yeah.
She made you,
I wish
dude.
he was famous, though.
She made you.
I wish I could get someone famous to babysit me.
I like when I zoomed all the way up into, like, northern Sask, next to Peter Pond Lake in Churchill Lake, and Ken Jeong is all the way up there. So fucking far. Chris Osgood's way up there, too, in northern Alberta.
Yeah.
Up north of Fort Mac. Way up north, actually.
I'm gonna get my name on this map one day.
Yeah. I think you
Yeah, we got to get on there.
should try, dude. I think you should let him know.
You just got to do something to get really famous.
Actually, I think what we should do is we need to get more white people names in like the third world.
Yeah, go look at Panama. The biggest name from far away is John McCain.
Like there's some funny ones like Richard Dawkins in Kenya,
Yeah.
because he was born in Kenya, and Charlize Theron, J.R.R. Tolkien,
If you hover over northern India, George Orwell. Jar Jar Well.
Jar Jar Well.
Yep. He wrote Star Wars.
That's right. That's what he based it on. That's how he knew about all those fucked up deserts and stuff.
I was looking at this on stream earlier and just doing Derek to everything. Oh, M. Night Shyamalan's Indian. Oh, wow.
I thought he was American. Well, the more you know.
Oh, yeah, and the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo's from Madeira, so his name's out in the middle of the ocean. Portugal's like, oh, that's our guy. Bitch, he's from the island.
Wait a minute, Jackie Chan is Chinese?
What?
Oh, they
What
have
the fuck?
They have Jesus in Jerusalem.
Yeah, and Muhammad in Saudi Arabia.
He wasn't really born there. He was born in Nazareth. They
Maybe
need to
that's what it
correct
was. Maybe I don't know. I just figured.
He is in Nazareth.
According to the Bible, according to the New Testament, there was some sort of census and they went down there and that's why he was born there. But they just wanted it to be like, they wanted it to fit the story.
I like how you go all the way down to the east side of southern Africa off the coast, and then Zanzibar. It's just Freddie Mercury, massive.
Kind of bullshit that they don't have like King Tut in Egypt or like Cleopatra.
They
He's
should.
barely even that famous.
They have a couple.
Who?
There's Akhenaten,
Yeah, they have a couple of them on there. We might have to zoom more.
Ptolemy, Hatshepsut. That's a big one.
Yeah, you got to go south of it a bit, I think. But also, I don't know where they were born. I just know where they're buried.
Probably in a pyramid.
No, I know where they're buried. Akhenaten's already all the way at the bottom. I cannot believe it. Hatshepsut is way out in the desert, so it might be one of them shits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a cool site though. It's a cool project.
Yeah, it's a cool map.
Yeah.
Oh
Really
yeah.
Cool.
Shout out Franz Kramer, who was born in Antarctica. That's pretty cool.
I know. I
who
like
he
that.
is.
There's like two
Oh,
people
what an
that were
asshole.
born in Antarctica. It's a crazy thing to have on your birth certificate.
But the people in Greenland, no one knows who that is.
Hey,
How
Nud
dare
Rasmussen, I don't know who that
it's
is.
a bunch of Danes that live there for doing oil jobs and shit.
They're not even famous.
Greenland is a protectorate of
Oh, also,
Denmark.
it still says Ellen Page. It still says Ellen Page.
Damn.
Oof.
Someone needs to write some angry emails to this website.
Oof.
Sending emails to Google Maps, thinking Google runs this.
Hey man,
You
Hey.
need to correct this in Nova Scotia.
getting the fucking map taken down, the whole GitHub. Yeah, you're banned, buddy.
I'm sending this to Elliot. We're gonna fucking sue you. Me and all of Woke are gonna come for your dumb ass.
I'm gonna ask that guy if he can make a largest penis map and have like a bunch of just random like male celebrities from where they're from, but then have me where I live, the biggest.
I think I'm gonna ask him to make a death map of where everybody died, and then the first one that's gonna be on it is him. And that's how I'm gonna threaten him for dead naming Elliot Page.
Where everybody will die. How about that map?
Yeah, oh man, that would be awesome. And when too?
Yeah.
Just predicting when all your friends are gonna die and they get mad at you.
Uh,
How am I gonna die next year? I'm not spoiling it.
There's probably somebody on the spectrum that did exactly that. Like, I have
like
approximated all of
actuarial
your
tables.
depths. Yeah.
I want to know how much to invest in our friendship. So
you know that's happened, man. You know that's happened. But usually friends on the spectrum, if they're lucky enough, they have other friends on the spectrum, so they'd be like, interesting, thank you.
yeah, like finding out that your friend is a smoker. And you take years off their lifespan. I don't think I want to hang out with you anymore because you're probably only going to live to the age of 71. So it's not really worth me making emotional investment into you. Sorry.
Was that Yes Man? Or that was Jim Carrey's job? Risk assessment shit?
Never saw that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one either.
That's a rare one.
Yes Man had 2 really funny scenes, and by funny I mean like really funny to be in the theater watching. And that was because he can't say no, so he gets a blowjob from a nasty old lady. And there's another part where Luis Guzman is suicidal, and he picks up a guitar and like breaks into his apartment and sings Third Eye Blind with him to make him not kill himself. It was a good scene because I like Luis Guzman.
When did Jim Carrey fall off? What do you think
When
the point
he
was?
When he killed his girlfriend with prescription medication.
Yeah.
No, she was asking for it.
Like 2017 or whatever. I don't know. I always enjoyed Jim Carrey's work, and I try to separate him from his murder of his young girlfriend.
Yeah, I never really thought about his trajectory. I never really figured he fell off because he's such a huge star that he's going to be a billionaire forever.
I always enjoyed his like more serious stuff too. Like I liked Truman Show a lot.
Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine. Yeah, it was I didn't like I think that was one that I got turned off by like hipsters.
The Sonic movies don't do bad.
That's true.
I guess he does.
They get decent reviews and they do make money.
Our friends on the spectrum I was just talking about are exactly why. They get obsessed with those.
Oh, and they made Dumb and Dumber too. I forgot about that.
They made a fake one and then a real one later.
It was funded by money stolen from a Malaysian government investment fund.
The Majestic. I remember watching that a week after 9/11 came out. We were watching The Majestic.
Yeah, there's just like so much content out there. Jim Carrey was in a show that went for 2 years from 2018 to 2020, 20 episodes that he starred in called Kidding, where he played a character named Jeff Pickles.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. The only reason I remember is because I made a Rugrats joke. Because that was their last name.
Yeah. Who the hell knew?
He's in too many goddamn kids movies. Where are the funny movies?
Mm-hmm. His last like comedy would have been Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah, that doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass 2.
Anchorman 2.
That's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. Mr. Popper's Penguins. It's all horseshit.
I think I enjoyed the first Kick-Ass, but I wouldn't watch it again. That's my review of it.
Lemony Snicket. That shit fell off. Fuck Lemony Snicket. That wasn't even good.
The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. That was a comedy, right?
That movie sucked.
Yeah, it was Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi.
Steve Carell. There's another guy who fell off.
I think I watched that movie during the pandemic or something. It was like not funny.
And Steve Buscemi. There's another guy. He fell down because he got punched in the head.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis. It was actually Rick that did it.
I supported it when it was Rick Moranis because he's never been in a good movie. But Steve Buscemi has been in many.
Rick Moranis got punched by two African guys that said, "This is MAGA country."
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Turned out he hired him.
Yeah, it turned out
he hired 2 Nubian thugs to come and work him over. What?
Yeah.
I'm reading off a news article about Rick Moranis and what happened to him.
I've apprehended 2 ebony thugs, 14th Street.
Rick Moranis took his L.
They yelled, "Eat this, Ivory!" And they fucking.
You know what street that happened on in New York?
What's that?
L Street.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep, it was First and L. It also happened on the L train.
I think of a New York related joke. Oh, he got it the Saki way.
Let's see. Has he ever actually been in a good movie?
Socked in the face.
I guess you could say Ghostbusters is a good movie. I wouldn't want to watch it again, really.
Yeah, he was in fucking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's a certified classic.
Oh, there's a lot of fan of Little Shop of Horrors out there. I haven't seen it personally, but...
Do you know what movie I hated? Because I hated the child actor in it, even though I was a child. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. When the toddler's just walking through the city and crying, and they had like an actual kid crying, and just that tall, fat toddler that was like, it was like a Godzilla toddler, but like an annoying crying kid. And I'm like, I'd shoot the fuck out of him. I'd pick up that gun and start shooting him, because that was like the thing was like he was a Godzilla-sized toddler. and they called in like the National Guard or something because the kid was stomping on Vegas, and when they shot him, he was like, "Ouch, mommy!" And she's like, "Stop!"
That kid's not even famous.
So if you want to see a movie of a bunch of like fighter jets shooting a big ass crying baby, yeah, never mind. That was a good movie.
Uh,
That guy does data management for Johnson & Johnson.
Ooh, Rick Moranis.
He's not even an actor. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia article. He did such a bad job as a 2-year-old.
Really? The child actor?
It was also 2 of them. They were twins.
Oh, great.
Mary-Kate and Ashley style. And I guess at one point they were both firefighters. Or no, wait a minute. One of them was a firefighter and one of them was a cop.
Whoa.
So that means if you're watching that movie, you have to figure out somehow which twin it is because you don't want to be cheering for the cop.
They do that a lot because of child labor laws.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with Full House. Like, I only like Mary-Kate. I don't like Ashley. I think Ashley's just riding Mary-Kate's coattails, so I only want to watch Full House if it's Mary-Kate.
Alex is excited for Mary-Kate to turn 18, even though he was like 12 or whatever.
Yeah, I was like 6 when she turned 18. Yeah, I tried to make that website. Everyone was like, "What the? Wait, what are you even waiting for? It would still be illegal. It would just be illegal for her."
Yeah, so funny. Oh, God.
I couldn't understand it. I was too young.
Dude, I remember I had a coworker that was it was a security guy at a hospital I worked at that was asking when's it was when Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball came out, and I'm pretty sure she was already 21 by then. And
yeah, she was in her 20s.
I remember him being like, when she turns 18, and he's all like, Well, come on, man.
Yeah, she did. And she's already nude in her
I didn't
video.
even correct him. I was like, all right, man, I don't want to hear about it anymore. So they're fucking fantasizing about someone you think is underage.
Seeing nude pictures of her taken by Terry Richardson on Variety.com, and you're like, man, I can't wait till she turns 18. Just the guy who never stopped saying that. Saying that, a guy still saying that about Shirley Temple.
Okay. When I was a kid, there's the drink like the Shirley Temple, right? It's like a mocktail for kids.
Yeah.
I'd never had one, and we were out to fucking lunch with my grandma, and I was kind of lamenting about it. But instead of saying Shirley Temple, I said I've never had a Shania Twain.
Oh,
That's what they should call him in Canada.
But that could be a new one. Yeah, it could be maybe a Shirley Temple with a whiskey shot in it.
Hey, because of that map thing earlier, I learned Shania Twain was born in Windsor, right across the river.
oh.
What's in a Shirley Temple? Let's see.
It's hold on, don't tell me. It's like the fucking syrup, the sherbet or the
There's Shirley and there's Temple.
not sherbet. Surely there's fucking. Shut up! You guys are fucking with me. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking really hard here to figure out. It's like a syrup. It's a syrup. It's like a. I don't know. What's it called, Eric?
Is it
Yeah,
grenadine?
Grenadine.
Yeah,
Is it
you guys
grenadine you're
are
looking for?
You've hit 2 out of the 4 ingredients. There is grenadine syrup and there is maraschino cherry, and there's 2 other ingredients.
Coca-Cola?
Nope.
Dr. Pepper?
Nope. You're getting colder.
Diet Coke.
No.
7-Up.
Yep. 7-Up.
I
Not
didn't
brown
Google
soda.
it. Hands are up.
7-Up and ice.
Come. No, it's orange juice.
Wait, a Shirley
Wait,
Temple?
really?
That's not, that's
Yeah.
not a Shirley Temple.
According to
I've never-
allrecipes.com.
What are you talking? It's grenadine and ginger ale and maraschino cherry.
I'm not gay or a kid, so I don't actually know what's in a Shirley Temple. Sorry. Guy's acting like he's cool.
I'm thinking of a different drink. I can't remember what it's
She
called.
said it was bad. She didn't even like it.
Chat, were you just thinking of a classic? Were you just thinking of a classic Coke with grenadine?
Is that no? It was like a Coke, but it had cherry syrup in it.
Yeah, that's what
That's
grenadine
a cherry
is.
Coke.
It's like that red syrup that makes it like a
Yeah.
cherry Coke kind of.
Yeah. What do they call that thing?
Grenadine.
Oh, man. There's all sorts of different ways to make this fucking thing.
The only person I knew that would order that regularly is the pedophile I talked about on 2 episodes ago.
I'm gonna remember it when I'm trying to fall asleep later tonight and get so mad because it had a name. Because I remember ordering at a bar at a family reunion that we had.
If we can't think of it,
when I was
maybe
a
we
kid.
can make up a new one. Oh, Roy Rogers, chat.
Thank you.
Roy Rogers.
Thank you.
We had alcohol to it. Then it's Roy Rogers. I knew what he meant.
Thank you, Michael. That's
Oh yeah, cola and grenadine syrup with a maraschino cherry. That basically is a Shirley Temple, but for grown-ups.
It's supposed to be for guys.
And it's cola instead
No, I
of
don't want
ginger
that.
ale.
I don't want that Shirley Temple. Give me the Roy Rogers. Like,
That's-
all right,
that's for straight
Here's your
guys.
little
Yeah.
baby. Here's your baby drink.
You don't forget the
Give me the
cherry.
Judy Garland.
Oh,
Give me the Cole and Dylan Sprouse.
Yeah, give me the Mary Kate and Ashley. They should make new drinks. Like, who the fuck knows who Shirley Temple is? And she didn't invent the drink, so why is it even named after her? They should name it the, I don't
Billie
know, who's a
Eilish.
young actress. Well, she's already like 23.
Yeah, but like
It's got to be some
you make
kid.
it like a green drink.
The Jonathan Lipnicki.
He's 47.
The kid from Little Vampire.
I guess the kid's from Stranger Things.
Yeah, the
No, they're like 21 now as well. Drake's happy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
God
the
damn it.
strangest thing is that there's still kids on the show.
Yeah, I guess they ran out of kids. They just ran out of kids to name stuff after. So they might as well keep it Shirley Temple.
What about a drink called the RJ Mitty? Because you drink so much, you start talking like this.
I'm on my Walter Juniors.
Dad, I drank too many Walt Juniors.
What are those, son?
It's a Roy Rogers with a bunch of vodka in it. Dad, I'm fucked up off my Walt Juniors.
He was such a lightweight.
I need my crutches. I'm allowed to say
Yeah.
it.
It was so pathetic of him to throw up into the pool that time. His dad was trying to make him cool because his dad was having an emotional breakdown, and he wanted to make his son throw up, and his son couldn't take it. Like
Yeah,
a bitch.
you really bitched out on that.
He really bitched out. He got all that free alcohol.
Dad, why did you give me so many Walt Juniors? I threw up in Uncle Hank's pool.
I think if I was Walter White, I would have just done the meth,
Yeah, why the hell?
because then you could have made more of
You
it.
got to try it once, at least.
Because it makes no
Nah.
sense. Because like one, he's already dying of cancer, so it's like, what is it gonna? He's gonna die.
Right.
Who
Yep,
cares?
yep.
And he's like, I got to make as much meth as possible in these 2 years before I die. But he won't do the meth. Like that would you could probably make twice as much.
no, you don't get high on your own supply. You'd watch The Wire.
Yeah, but
and you
true.
Yeah, and you watch air traffic controllers' daughters die,
That's
I feel like it's different with a stimulant.
which boosts the suicide rate of them significantly. A little callback.
yeah. There's no way I wouldn't have tried my meth if I knew it was that good.
Are air traffic controllers cops?
I would have licked my fingers a couple times at least.
Good question.
Well,
Yeah, no,
Are they the cops of the air?
That's a good question.
Um,
no, air
no.
marshals are.
the FAA is, and anyone with a fighter jet.
Those are the feds. That's like the FBI and the CIA.
The Civil Air Patrol are the cops of the air. Just kidding. Don't tell them that. The Civil
No,
Air
don't do-
Patrol half the time is a 15-year-old. See those planes flying around. Just some cadet.
Yeah,
Good for them though.
it's people with autism.
Unrelated, but I do have, now that my NDA has expired, I have some important news to share with everybody.
Mm.
I was a Nielsen household, which meant,
Oh wow.
and yes, I was picked. I was one of like 40 people or something. I represented 30,000 TV viewers. And basically, what I want to say is that my opinion for a brief stint mattered more than everybody else's.
When was this?
When I was in Denver last year, I was in
Oh.
Colorado. Yep, they said
You
this
had
guy.
cable?
No, that's what I said. I'm like, what? Why don't I have
That's so
that?
weird.
The guy came and he's like,
and
I'm
it was
like,
addressed to your name.
yeah, no, like they pick a unit, and I fell within the demographic or whatever. But
They don't go through the cable company. That's so weird.
no, because it's over the air too. I mean, they still need information
Oh,
for
that's true.
advertisers.
Yeah, they don't
And I
know.
literally told him like, yo, I don't watch TV other than maybe some football on Sundays. He's like, great, that's just as valuable to know what you're not watching as you are. I'm like, all right, dude. They sent me a fucking $300 check as soon as I agreed to it, and then I got like a $50 check every month. All I had to do was press a little button on my TV when I was watching it. And gonna be real with you guys, I started to take it real serious. You know, I had that
Oh, yeah.
power. No, I represented 30,000 people in Denver.
You're trying to get your watch
view-
hours up.
Well, I was just like, I need to do my part. And so, like, even if I was watching...
Chad's ass falling asleep every night watching Ridiculousness. You're like, damn, people love this show.
Well, the thing that sucks is that it was annoying because after I got I didn't really do it too much. And then I got the first check for like $300 and I started to feel guilty. And so then I was like, I'll just press it and walk around so they have something. But they have it built in. So every 40 minutes or so, you have to press the button again to let people know that you're actually watching it, not just leaving your TV on all day for the dogs or whatever. But it became real for me. And I took a lot of pride in knowing that on paper, can't disprove that my opinions were valued more than most people.
Everyone else. What did you juice? Did you juice anything?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know how it worked for streaming services. I think that he said, like, it didn't say what you were watching on streaming, but it just let them know that you were watching a stream. Because I had a Chromecast that I used for most of my like apps and shit, but I also had an antenna, like a digital antenna that I put out my window to watch sports and like NFL games on Sunday. So
what if it took in all of your TV data and you're just watching porn on there all the time?
That'd be so
all of a
cool.
sudden,
Well, that's valuable too.
Yeah, no, advertisers. Yeah, Sibian will probably be all over that with advertisements.
Yep.
But it's been really hard for me to keep it in that objectively my opinions meant more than everybody else's that I knew. And
I think if I was a Nielsen household, what I would do is I would go on the music choice channels and put it on like the Christmas one or the kids music one and just leave it on all the time on mute.
Good idea.
And just go up every 45 minutes to hit the button?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would have to hit the button like Lost.
No, and the only reason I bring it up now, too, is because when it first happened, I was like, I tweeted, I'm like, I'm a Nielsen household. And like 4 people DM me like, dude, you're not supposed to tweet about it. My mom's a Nielsen household. They take it very seriously. I started to go through and delete all my tweets about it.
Just send hitmen to your place.
It's like, fuck, I need
Well,
my
you should
money.
report that guy's mom because he just told on her. She's not supposed to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the new, it was
Yeah,
a racket.
that's serious shit.
Honestly,
How
I
long
could
does
have
it
been
last?
paid
6
off.
months?
No, as long as you live there. I had lost it because I moved.
Oh,
And I was
see.
pissed. I was pissed. If I stayed there, I would have had it. I would have kept it going. And then I was
Why'd
like,
you move?
Too many hot women out there that wanted to have sex with me. I couldn't leave my house.
I get it.
But yeah,
Penis hurt.
too sore, too damn sore. But I was like, even like when the guy came to uninstall, I'm like, yo, can we just like transfer this with me in Ohio? He's like, no, it's about the location. He was like South African too. He had a little accent. It was really funny. Really nice guy though. But then even though the day he came, I forgot he was coming, so my apartment was kind of trashed, and he was like knocking on the door and woke me up. I'm like, hello. He's like, hey, like, hello, I'm here to set up your Nielsen household. I'm like, shit. Hold on, let me throw these cans away. You know how I am with cans. But
Cans.wave.
Well, let's see what you got canceled. Young Sheldon is ending.
Yep.
Yep, good job. Didn't watch
SWAT
that.
is ending. NCIS Hawaii. Bob Hart's Abishola, which is Mikey Miles' favorite show. That's ending. So that's your fault for not watching that.
I'm so sorry.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is ending. And I think it's because you weren't watching it. Not because Larry David is 95 years old.
I was watching Curb.
Big Mouth is ending.
Oh, God damn it.
There's a show called Bupkiss on Peacock that's ending.
No!
They canceled Bupkiss. I guess it had Pete Davidson in it.
What's that one show people like now that has like Rick and Morty type humor? Smiling Happy Friends?
Smiling Friends. Yeah, I never seen it.
Ooh, cartoons for
Yeah.
adults. That's right up my alley.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like right on the cusp of being Rick and Mortified.
Yeah, I'm not intelligent.
I'm scared to
enough for
watch
it.
that and try to say I like it. Because
Yeah.
what if it becomes Rick and Mortified?
I watched the scene and I was just slack jawed and I went, I don't get it. No, not really.
I don't like cartoons.
It's not my thing.
Cartoons aren't real.
I'm gonna start saying things aren't my thingy. It's not my thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Once I found out cartoons weren't real, they kind of lost a lot of their magic for me.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
It's like Santa.
I figured out cartoons weren't real when like Doug never got older and Tommy.
Yeah. And I like kids at school too in like 4th, 5th grade. I remember they told me that cartoons weren't real and I went home and asked my parents if they were real. And my parents broke down crying and they were like, I'm sorry we lied to you for so long about cartoons.
I was shaking and crying. I said, if you ever say cartoons aren't real, I'll have a bunch of wrestlers kick your ass.
And I was watching like Ren and Stimpy and stuff at the time.
I'm old enough to remember watching South Park as a kid being like, oh, these guys would be my friends. We're all the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm currently 23 years older than all of them or whatever, or 27 years older than all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I would hang out with Kyle's dad and Kyle's mom
Yeah.
and Cartman's mom.
I definitely.
Those would be my
for
friends.
sure.
She would.
And Stan's dad.
No, I'd be the cool adult that hangs out with the kids. Be a new character.
I would hang out with Mr. Garrison probably.
I'd be
too.
Tally. I'd be high because of the weed.
You'd be Tully.
Uh-huh.
I'd be Mr. Hanky. I'd be Poop.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if he's there all the time. Isn't he only there on Christmas? Does he come to South Park like all year round?
Guy that calls Tolly
No,
Mr.
but
Hanky.
Santa's
So he can,
just in the cool.
because it's the handkerchief.
Anchor.
Have they added any new characters in the last like decade or so?
I could not tell you.
No,
Like,
I cannot remember the last time I watched South Park, but I know there's
South
still
Yeah, I
new
don't know.
ones.
South Park always pissed me off because, like Chet said, it came out when I was the same age as the kids on the show. So I had a bunch of kids that looked like Cartman being like,
Mhm.
and I was like, all right, well, it's not really a joke because you do just sound
Yeah.
like that anyway.
Mhm.
But so I hated it. Not hated it, but I preferred not to talk about it to get kids going on it. Like, I'd always watch it with my brother and everything.
Mhm.
But
I've never seen it.
I really hated it being a WoW player when that motherfucking WoW
Oh,
episode came out.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they got you so good.
Yeah, because they got me by giving everyone their fucking 4 jokes to tell forever. Oh, a sword of 1,000 troops. How do we kill that which has no life? Ah! That's still like anywhere outside of like an actual WoW subreddit. If there's a WoW reference on anywhere, there's still that's the first 4 comments on Reddit. How do you kill that which has no life?
Or it's a picture of the guy, the fucking loser guy. with
Yeah,
his-
they love
with
that.
his
They
thing.
love that.
Got him.
Oh man.
In like grade 5 or 6, I dressed up as Cartman for Halloween and went to this like I had like the mask. It got it from
You were
like
probably too thin.
yeah, but I put a pillow
You should
in
only
my
be able
shirt.
to do that if you're a giant fat kid.
Oh great. Tall, thin Cartman.
Tall, thin Cartman. Oh, it's Giga Chad Cartman. Great.
There was this like I don't know fucking Halloween party thing at the middle school that was like put on by the middle schoolers to like raise funds for something. There's like games that you could play with like cornhole, and you put your hand into the thing of worms or whatever, and they gave you candy.
Yeah.
And it was all middle schoolers, and I was this like little kid dressed up as Cartman. And I'd be like, yeah, God damn it. And then they'd give me like extra candy because they're like, this kid's so cool. He knows who Cartman is.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, they rock
So
on little
swag.
man.
You're very mature for your age.
Yeah, this kid's gonna be all right to your dad. Hey,
That era
Did
was
you say
cool.
the stuff about Jews?
The air was awesome.
Oh, probably.
I remember trick or treating at my grandma's subdivision around that era, like late '90s, early 2000s, and they would have like their teen that's fake rebellious come to the door with all the candy, wearing their like 4X Marilyn Manson shirt, and they would be like, "I like your costume," and give you a bunch of extra candy. You're like, "Yeah, we're all cool."
Yeah. Or if the adult comes to the door and they're dressed as Cartman's mom and you're dressed as Cartman, that's when you get the most candy.
I was actually dressed as SpongeBob 2 years before it came out.
Oh, that's awesome. You
Yeah.
got the Japanese version before it came out in America?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, Japanese SpongeBob came out in 1996. It was awesome.
It's just a stupid thing to make up.
And it was in English then, too.
Bob
It was
Esponja.
subtitled in Japanese.
I love how much people love stealing the IP of SpongeBob on their businesses across the world.
Yeah, it's a truly global IP.
There's like 40 places in Brazil called Scooby-Doo Lanches, Lanches, and they always sell hot dogs. Scooby-Doo hot dogs. That makes sense, though. You could put Scooby and Shaggy on a hot dog shack anywhere.
Yeah,
Still
they
makes
would eat
sense.
hot dogs.
Yeah,
They would
I'd be
love that
into it,
shit.
for sure.
I wonder what they do in Brazil with those hot dogs.
Probably eat them.
I mean, like, how do they dress them up there? That's
Mm.
No
kinda-
ketchup. No ketchup, that's for sure.
Nah,
No ketchup.
Probably mustard, ketchup, and relish.
I like ketchup on dogs, but I like it with mustard.
They probably use pork or something.
Yeah, needs mustard, can have ketchup. That's all I have to say.
It's probably like pulled pork and grasshoppers.
If you're gonna have some onions too, just don't overdo
Hot
it.
dog.
Onions can take your dog over. Onions aren't good for real dogs, so don't overpower them on your hot dog.
A good onion.
Oh, they're
on
not?
there.
What happens if you give onions to a real dog?
I think they just shit everywhere.
Well, that happens anyway.
No. What happens?
That's their
if
default animation, dude.
I give
Shitting
my
everywhere.
dog and onion. Symptoms of onion and garlic poisoning include vomiting, diarrhea, and reduced appetite. So yeah, don't give those to dogs.
Wait, at least the appetite will be reduced and they won't eat any more.
If your dog has eaten onions, garlic, or leeks, you should contact your vet as soon as possible.
So There's I found a recipe for Brazilian hot dogs called cachorro quente. And basically you get your hot dog and you simmer it in those onion, bell pepper, garlic, thyme, oregano, tomato sauce. Right? And then it's topped with ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, shoestring potato sticks, and grated Parmesan.
Whoa.
Larbu ball, though.
Whoa. I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
All right, the shoestring potatoes plus Parmesan cheese on my hot dog.
Now I need some Scooby-Doo
Kind
ranch.
of crazy, but I can see it working.
Yeah, it looks good. I could eat.
I don't like foreign food. It's un-American.
Yeah, that's true. Going to
Even if it's a hot dog, it's still too un-American.
being one of those guys that has to eat McDonald's everywhere. He doesn't even get anything cool on the menu. Like, that's not anywhere else.
I wouldn't even go to Japanese McDonald's because it's different.
You guys have American McDonald's here?
Yeah, they should have one of those. Like how there's with that one Japanese McDonald's. I don't know if that's still open,
But they
but
only
there's
have
like
one?
the global McDonald's. Yeah, there's like I forget where it is.
Bringing 6 McDoubles with their carry-on in your carry-on, just eating them all week.
I'm probably about a week or two away from a nice Mac, a Big Mac with a large Coke. I get that craving every couple of months where I'm just like,
Oh, it's Chicago. It's on the West Loop in Chicago. Food from Australia, South America, and France.
they're McDonald's food from their global location.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm.
They should have the reverse.
Why not?
They
Yeah.
should have a normal American McDonald's in Japan,
Chad,
so
if
they
you
can
ever-
tell how bad we have it.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever have a reason to be in Toledo, Chat, that's also a Taco Bell test town, so their menu's always like
Oh yeah, I
vastly-
remember that. Yeah.
tons of new shit there that won't ever come out anywhere else.
There's this cool rest stop McDonald's on, I think, 80, heading north in western New York, where the McDonald's and the shopping plaza are built in like the median. And
I
then
think
you
I
have to
peed
like
there.
park on the sides, and then you have to walk across bridges to get to the middle of it. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I've at least driven past.
That's
it.
probably
I don't know
my
if I've ever stopped
favorite
there.
McDonald's.
Your favorite Macca's?
Macca.
Actually, no. My favorite McDonald's, if I had to pick one, which is like the most American fat thing to do, there's one down on off of M59 in Rochester, Michigan, and the theme is just like all Red Wings shit.
I can fuck with
Should
that.
make a documentary about it.
Yeah, I'll walk in and go, oh my gosh, you guys, Brendan Shanahan signed jersey.
Did that ever happen? That documentary?
Was it ever made? The ones in Florida, right?
Wait, which one?
the
was like
bizarre
non-traditional
Oh,
McDonald's.
non-traditional
They-
McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a GoFundMe for like a documentary.
Yeah, for the background on this, it was an account that I always hated because they would post a picture of McDonald's and say date of construction unknown, just do zero effort posting. Then they were like, I'm glad 80,000 of you like our McDonald's account. Which, by the way, when you have an account where you post non-standard McDonald's as the theme, you're going to run out very, very quickly.
Yeah, because they're non-standard. Most of them are standard.
So when they did run out of them to post, they were like, now we're going to visit them all, which in theory is like, it's fine for like planning a trip, whatever. Like if you're a dork like that, you do you. But they ended up raising like 60 grand to do it. And I don't think anything ever came out.
I'm on the Kickstarter right now. They raised $47,578 of a
Okay.
$45,000
I
goal.
highballed them.
And I'm just scrolling down to see any updates.
Last one was in January. Interviews are go and other miscellaneous. I think you can do one once a month. Maybe bi-monthly.
But like,
Backers
Is it
only,
that hard?
backers only, backers only.
here's the
backers
thing,
only.
man. They were only going to be doing it for like the Florida ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be for one state.
You got all the money, like, in 2021.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Great grift.
Yeah, this is 3 years ago. Is it that hard to just go to Florida and film restaurants?
Is that account still around? Are they like a blue check mark? I haven't even checked.
I think they haven't.
Non-standard McDee's.
They haven't posted in over a year. Man, that's why you
Take the money around.
can't give money to Kickstarters based on online shit.
So there is someone from 7 months ago that said they received their backing gift with various McDonald's ephemera and that they were overjoyed.
Oh, that's cool.
So like, I guess they did send some stuff out, but all the other comments are like, "Are you planning on making the film from a year ago?" with no reply. Uh,
Someone needs to have experience making something. Those are the successful Kickstarters when it's like an established director or an established game developer or something, someone who's completed a project. Because like your first project, it should not be crowdfunded.
Wait, what do you mean, Alex? You mean they can't just go off of I'm really passionate about this right now?
Like you have to be able to prove that you've made something by yourself, even if it's on a smaller scale. Like even just going like drive to one non-traditional McDonald's that's like a day trip for you, film a demo video of what it would be, like a 10-minute video, and then use that.
they did bring on a guy from Defunct Land, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, that's a great channel.
YouTube
Yeah.
channel. Yeah. So they did like have someone that's done, I guess, similar enough stuff before. Even though in Defunct Land he's not traveling to the locations or anything, it's just using stock imagery, etc. One of the fucking rewards that you could get was a McNugget that was like covered in a resin.
Okay.
Oh, like it's preserved in amber.
Yeah, exactly. So they called it a forever nugget.
I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Give it to my dog.
Yeah, give it to your dog. See him try to chew it.
Let's see if he'd really
It's a
last
horrible
forever.
dog trick.
Prank your friend by putting his nugget container.
It's also crazy to stop posting on the account.
Yeah, because I mean,
Like, even if the thing is stalling, like maybe they don't want people replying to it
bro,
saying,
use your brain.
where's the documentary?
Turn it into an account where you post like shit from fucking international McDonald's too. They're always coming out with new shit. I retweet it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They always
Yeah, or
have
just random shit.
they always have nice shit coming out. Yeah.
You can't just stop, especially after taking the money and when you've got something coming. Like, if it was a real documentary and they were making it, you would want to keep posting to drum up support for it.
Mhm.
Because you can't say, like, well, I'm logging off to make my book. Because you need those people to buy your book when it comes out.
So true.
Yep.
That's the fucking customer base, is people who follow your shit.
Successful grift. It's so funny to even remember that because so many people that even donated to it probably forgot at this point. That's what stopping postings for.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And if the people,
You're gonna have like 3 people a year ask, "Hey, is anything going on with this?"
yeah, it's so little that it doesn't really matter. It's like mostly
It's crazy.
$10,
though.
$20, and
Yeah, 47,000 total though to just do absolutely nothing except send a few things out to like your biggest backers.
yeah. And I know it's probably emotionally overwhelming for people because they have all this pressure for the first time and they've like never had all that money in their account at once, and they instantly spend it on a bunch of bullshit, or they have like plans that they can't actually fund, and then they're just overwhelmed and they're like, oh fuck, I can't even think about this.
Make an effort though, man.
Yeah, you got to do something. You got to at least like, you can make
I feel
something,
like-
make a YouTube video.
I think for like, 47 grand, we could make a pretty good tour of Florida video looking at McDonald's.
No,
Doesn't
yeah.
sound that
Yeah,
hard.
honestly, like you don't have to, like it can be pretty DIY. Like just drive to the McDonald's, film the outside.
Shit, we could probably do it with 45 grand.
Yeah.
Do 1 or 2.
Well, everyone, check out McDonald's.
Mhm.
Yep, once again,
Check
spent
out
10
McDonald's.
minutes talking about fast food.
Classic.
No problem.
No, we're talking about film.
Grimace
We were-
Shake out
it was
now.
More, it was more than that. It was definitely
I think
more
the
than
Grimace
that.
Shake is taro flavored. I had another one yesterday because the first one was so good.
Is what flavor?
Interesting,
Taro.
What is taro?
Like it's like a bubble
like a
milk
yam?
thing. Yeah.
Oh.
isn't
Like
it? Like
sweet, it's
a,
purple.
Well, I just learned of a new fruit I didn't know existed.
it's a root vegetable. It's underground.
I learn of a new fruit every time I open Twitter.
God damn it!
It's you.
Yep. Bye.
That's cool that they have that at McDonald's. though.
See?
All right, thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Even my drum and trains. I want to make some noise with real life aeroplanes. Someday I'm going to fly. I'll be a pilot too. And when I do, how would you like to be my crew? On the good ship, lollipop, it's a sweet trip to a candy shop where bonbons play on the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay. Lemonade stands everywhere, Cracker Jack bands. belly air, and there you are, happy landing on a chocolate bar. See the sugar bowl do the Tootsie Roll with the big bad devil's food cake. If you eat too much, you'll awake with a tummy ache on the good ship. Lollipop, it's a night trip. Into bed you hop and dream away on the good ship. Lollipop, on the good ship. Lollipop, it's a sweet trip to a candy shop where bonbons play on the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay. Lemonade stands everywhere, Cracker Jack fans fill the air, and there you are, happy landing on a chocolate bar. See the sugar bowl do the Tootsie Roll with the big bad devil's food cake. If you eat too much, you'll awake with a tummy ache on the good ship. Lollipop, it's a night trip. Into bed you hop and dream away on the good ship. Lollipop.
You'll awake with a tummy ache
On the good ship, Lollipop.
It's a night trip. Into bed you hop and dream away on the good ship Lollipop.